Yeah, mic check. And nothing. I got nothing set up. Oh my god, I got the Coogee in the back. Pause. Let me go back. While I'm looking at it, let me go back to the Louis. I ain't seen Louis in a minute. Matter of fact, oh shit, I need to go set my. Damn. Hold on. Go set this puppy. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. All right. I think it's wild though that she pretended. All right, I gotta do this, and then I think it'll work now. Okay, there we go. I can't remember who said that though, but on the way out, somebody said she's out here faking self harm while Christine's out there fighting for her life. That's crazy. That's crazy. How many times does she have to completely diss this lady without completely doing it? And let me guess. Heaven forbid something happens to Christine, she gonna cry the hardest. Oh, I can't wait to do a live on that. She better not shed a tear. Don't even, man, don't even cry. Don't even cry. Man. Wow. Let me start my Twitch. Wild. Pin the link. All right. Let me drop that poll for y'all. Look, I spelled the name all wrong. Holy crap. All right, let me bring you up. I spelled. All right, hold on. Yo, my keyboard ain't been the same ever since I spilled something on it. So, sorry.
What did you spill on it?
It may have been an alcoholic beverage on accident.
Dang.
It may have been that.
Well, I mean, it has alcohol, so at least it killed the germs.
Yeah, the germs. Yeah, look, look at that. Did she Jinky Wah? Yo.
Jinky Wah.
About wanting to what? Yo, I swear I typed it correctly. Yeah, so like the caps, tab, Q, A, Z, and Shift B. It'd be crunchy sometimes. It'd be crunchy. Let me try this again though.
So you may hear lawnmower going off and some traffic because I'm in my other spot. So
right.
But I'm gonna be muting so it won't get loud.
Oh, is that where you're trying to make a video that day, and everybody and their mama drove by and shit?
For For real.
Yo, she had a parade come by. I was like, what the fuck?
Exactly. And
Okay,
around, well, should I say around like 1 o'clock?
there you
Like there's a whole bunch of motorcycles that's gonna pass
go.
too.
Yes, Chrissy said that. Yes, yes. Mm, mm. Crazy. Fighting for her life out there, and she out there pretending. Ooh, that's terrible. That don't make no sense. All right, let me bring you live up. Mm. So, have you talked to Daisy about it since?
Well, I spoke to her and I was actually in the middle of moving some stuff over, and she basically explained to me that she believed Jinkies, and we all felt that Jinkies manipulated her, because my thing is, if you're feeling like that, you wouldn't go live and be joking around and all this other stuff. And she straight up last night, she deleted her live. But from what I saw, because I fell out, so I really couldn't see the whole thing. But from what I gathered, she called me a liar. Like, I mean, she didn't say Diamond's lying, but she said no, that never happened or whatever. So that's basically saying that I'm lying. You know. And
Yeah.
Daisy was
Wow.
trying to explain to her that she's
Wow.
not, Daisy is not like Jinkies. She has a discernment for certain people, and she still, she doesn't trust certain people, but she has her loyal friends. And Jinkies, let me tell you something. Daisy's not gonna turn against her friends, and her true friends are not gonna turn against her. And
Right.
I feel like Jinkies is jealous because she doesn't have what Daisy has. You know.
Right. But at some point, I'm wondering, like, when is Daisy gonna see that she's trying to tear that down at all costs?
Well, that's the thing. Like Daisy, she sees it. You know. On the other hand, like that's her blood sister. That's like with me. Like, yeah, my sister and I, like, we beef. Like, we're beefing now over some stupid stuff, politics. But at the end of the day, if my sister calls me and she's like, yo, I'm about to go ham on somebody, I'm gonna be there, and vice versa. Or if she's
Right.
having some type of mental breakdown, I'm gonna put all the stuff to the side and I'm gonna be there for my sister. you know
Right.
but
But she'll understand if why somebody don't like your sister enough, they probably won't mess with you, and you would understand that though, right?
yeah, exactly. And a lot of
Right.
us have shown grace to Jinkies because of Daisy.
Correct.
you know and it's hard because Daisy, I don't want her, in the middle. It's unfair to her. And I feel like at the same time, because Daisy's my friend, because Daisy's our friend,
Hmm.
we don't want to see her go through what she's going through with her sister. you know
This is true. Very, very true. Very true. We won't. We won't. This is where. This is right before I came up, but I'll probably go back. But um, you want to quickly just kind of tell everybody what the live was about, in case they missed it.
well, yesterday it was to prove that Jinkies was lying when it came to Selah, because she was saying that Selah was kissing your ass,
Crazy.
and she basically went against Jinkies and all that other stuff. And it wasn't that she went against Jinkies, and she wasn't kissing your ass. And um, it was to prove that Selah took accountability for what she did, and she apologized to you for not understanding what went down. Because at the same time that day, it wasn't only Selah on the panel. You know, like Daisy was up there explaining everything that went down too, because people were trying to dox you in her chat as well. You know, so Sayla was up there listening to what Daisy was saying. And, you know, I know I skipped around yesterday, but Christine was up there as well on that live too, you know, and everyone was trying to explain that no matter the beef you have with someone on YouTube or social media, it's never right to dox out their information. Even if it's public, it doesn't matter. You still have to go into a search engine and Google and click on websites. So it's not like it's just gonna pop up and the first thing that you're gonna see is, oh, you know, Matthew is blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So that's not how it works.
Thank you, Chrissy. That's funny. I was gonna play a little, just a small little bit. I could probably start anywhere up top here, and just you're gonna be on it.
And I'm gonna call you out for it, just like I know you'll call me out and any other creator for the things that you feel isn't fair or is wrong. You'll call them out. So I'm addressing your lies on Stayla tonight. Can you send the link when you get ready?
Okay, hold on. Where you find that old frumpy ass banana at?
That's on the software that I use.
I seen that. I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, it's because I use two of them.
You had to moving and shit.
The software that I use, there's a free version, and I explained to Jinkies that she can use the certain software called CapCut to edit her video. Okay. And she's still lying to Abigail and telling Abigail that she can't edit it, that she has to pay for it. She's not going to pay for it or whatever. No, you can use it for free.
She's got no one to even help her right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because she went from me to dumplings and now she's using Chat GPT. So hopefully Chat GPT can help her out.
Wow. That's messed up. That's a friend for you.
All right. I'm gonna put it. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna put it in chat. How do I do that? Invites. Yes, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Do you hate your voice?
All right, I'm gonna put it in chat for you, Stayla. I can't stand it.
No, you don't have a bad one. It's fine.
Nope. What? Wait. How do I pin this again?
You don't know what the fuck you doing.
I don't know that I pin it, y'all. Hopefully I did.
Oh my God. Can we get this girl classes on StreamYard, please? Man.
Fast forward to where
I know, I'm just messing
like where Sayla comes up.
She just comes up.
Yeah.
The only thing I do is send the thing where it's like an invite thing, and then you push the button and you copy it, and
yo, both of y'all
put it in the chat. That's the only way I know to do
it. Yeah, I forgot how to like pin it to the top. It's cool. I'll just drop it again. So yeah.
Okay, wait. All right, it's okay. So in order to pin it, you have to go to a separate, like you have to open up YouTube on a separate. Not a separate device, but just a separate browser. That's it.
Okay. So I have to do it through YouTube itself.
No. Yes, yes. Through like your Chrome, Google Chrome, or your Microsoft Edge, or something like that.
So I have a question. If once I present what I'm gonna show, can you control it? Or I have to?
You have to.
Crap. All right. So you know what? Why don't we show this at the end and show this part first? Because a lot of us already saw this last night and whatever, and then we could just replay it, you know. That way we can show what we wanted to show just before anything else happens. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
So I'm gonna present it real quick.
Well,
And I don't, bear with me, guys, because I don't remember. Like, I don't have no timestamps. It's like literally just happened.
nah, they on our time. Y'all gonna wait. That's right. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Please don't go nowhere. Please. Please don't. Okay, I see it.
Can you hear
We're
it?
gonna spend our
Yep.
days talking.
All right, cool. So, all right. So basically, and from what I remember in the beginning, Daisy, Sherry, and Jinkies was up there, and we were having a chill live, whatever, and then she dropped down. I don't want to miss anything. Who's that up there? I don't remember.
And fought. And you know what?
All right, that's
She
Robin.
still is grieving. Just
I like the colorful ones.
Oh yeah, y'all, and don't forget, Daisy's selling them name brand stuff too. So hit her up.
I've actually sold.
Oh yeah,
all
she
my
got that
case
store.
studies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on eBay. Okay, so
Hey, oh damn.
all right, so
Damn,
Jinkies, she's still up there, huh?
I got stuff for you coming in Discord. Just do your thing. I'm just gonna send you some stuff in Discord.
Okay. All right, so Jinkies is still up there. She's still up there. Who's that? I think that. All right, so
Custom doesn't
I'm going to
compromise.
urgent care tomorrow. Get some antibiotics, and I will not
We
leave
do
until
need to
I
see Christine. We do.
finished it. And if I want to smoke, I'll go outside to smoke. I will not be around her.
Yeah. We know. I know you
shit.
wouldn't do that, Auntie.
Miss Daisy, you know how I am. I'm not going to hurt Christine at all. You know that. All I'm going to do is lie beside her, hold her hand, and we're going to talk. We're going to pray together. I'll read the Bible to her. We'll sing songs together. I mean, this is what we're going to do. And I want to give Joe a chance so he can go take care of some really important things.
Hey, Brian the Gamer. Hello.
There are still bills to be paid and things to be done.
Yeah.
And she's getting her lift, which will lift her out of the bed and put her over on her wheelchair.
Yeah.
Yes.
She is going to start natural remedies. She's going to start the natural remedies. I told her, I said, I'll buy the healing foods of the.
okay, so at this point, it's just Daisy and Jinkies up there, and they're talking about Christine, and Christine, she ended up in the hospital with some infections and recently, and she's Daisy's explaining that they're gonna start doing like natural stuff, but notice Jinkies is not up there.
Wow.
The Bible.
I wish Elaine was still alive because she knew all of them. I'm telling you, that girl knew everything from gold and silver. I don't know what.
And I don't know if you can raise it on your end. Like mine is like all the way up.
It looks perfect.
Oh, it sounds good to you? Okay, because it sounds really low to me.
Does it?
She knew everything to lemon mint. I mean, she knew.
I had lemon balm. Is that stuff good for you? I think it was.
Yes,
I was growing a big old bush of it.
Yeah. You should pick the leaves.
The main stuff. But I ain't stooping to his level. But that's about the dumbest thing.
I can be mean too, but I'm not going to be.
I would be afraid to say something about somebody with cancer. I'd be afraid that come back on me.
So here it's Daisy's talking about what Don B, old wrinkly ball sack ass, was saying about Christine. And I was in chat at this time asking Miss Daisy to show the part where I had a prayer garden, but in the beginning of my video, it was I was going over what Jinkies was saying towards Don B and stuff. And if I really wanted if I really wanted to smoke, I would have asked Daisy to play everything from the beginning. But I didn't want the drama, so I asked her I gave her a timestamp where she can just go straight to the prayer garden part,
Yeah, you know what my mother said?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mother, my sister Elaine made fun of Michael, her boyfriend's warts on his knee. Guess what? Guess what happened to Elaine?
What?
She got warts all over her head.
Well,
And
look
my
at
mom-
Jinkies. What Jinkies did that time.
And my mom
She
said,
wasn't like them people in her restaurant because she said they stunk, and her water went out for 2 weeks, and she couldn't bath properly. And I told her that's because she did that to those people. I would have never did that. I mean, there's different
wow.
levels of low, but when you do that to somebody like Christine, that's a whole nother ball game of low. That's just the lowest of low.
Don't you dare
to say something like
All right,
that.
hold on a second. Can I say something real quick? Why does Daisy even do this? Like, what do you mean lowest of the low? If it's lowest of the low, then you come on, man. Like, I feel like sometimes Daisy's kind of going towards the crowd as well, and I feel like that's what she's doing right now. Maybe it's not on purpose, and I'm sure she does feel that way. She's disappointed and she hates the way things are sometimes, but it's not the lowest of the low because she's done worse.
I think at this part she was referring to what the Don B's post.
Man, I'm talking about her sister.
Oh yeah, but I know she was referring to the post.
Yeah, I know what she's referring to, but I'm turning this whole thing into her sister. Oh, I'm doing it. I just did it.
Want me to play it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm done.
Rent over, or should I say rent just begun?
Mm-hmm.
Buddy.
Hang on. She sent me. She said 28. 28. Hang on. Hang on, Diamonds. Let me put this up here.
I love your
Y'all, this girl is talented. Okay, 28. Did you say? Look, this girl, I don't know how she does it, but boy, she does it. Here we go, y'all. Diamond's creation.
See,
oh, yeah, she's fat.
His comment that he said, and I would hope that he would take that nasty ass comment down. Get back to the Christine thing. She don't need it. Like I said, I'll be taking this live down because she won't even know if live is even up.
Yes, guess who goes live?
Mm-hmm. Yo.
Jinkies, right? Jinkies goes live. And she's up there hollering,
Bruh.
That is just what you imagine, I'm sure.
I'm gonna fast forward through this.
That's messed up, man.
Right? About Don B.
I like prayer guard.
That's what she's hollering about, Don B. And she's
I know, that's why I said I'm gonna fast forward. I'll come at her on my channel.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like I religiously watch her because I don't get a chance to. But
yeah,
and a lot of the really, really wild stuff she says, I don't catch it, and I'm like, what? She said that? Oh my god!
Yeah, that's why I'm just Prayer Garden. She, I used to watch her in the beginning. She's like. She's turned so vile, and like I said, everyone can have their own opinion. I mean, it's cool, but what she said that she agreed with Don B about Christine getting cancer because she's they saying that she sided with the Wells. Like, nah,
that's wild.
That's crazy right there to me.
That's wild. What's even more wild is her sister is even just as evil. It's crazy. Oh, did I go back to it again? Oh, damn.
He's talking about how Don B posted something up. But you weren't in those group chats? Well, of course you wasn't, because you dumbass. You don't have Facebook.
Sorry.
Yo, you gotta warn the crowd about that shit. Oh my god.
So this right here is a very well-known scammer.
We're watching Night of the Living Dead.
Scammy Annie.
Damn.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry for the jump scare.
Nights of the Living Dead. I'm telling you.
Scammy Annie.
Ghoulies.
You want to resort in calling Cherry names? It's crazy how now she's a dumbass. But when she was sending you the money that you would grift for, she wasn't a dumbass then, right?
Look at Sherry.
I
Oh my
guarantee
God.
Sherry would rather be a dumbass than a scamming old snake-looking hag.
Ooh,
You don't feel bad for Christine.
Yo, Daisy is like your perfect. She adds the perfect ad libs to every one of your sayings. Like, it's crazy. Yo, oh my
She's a
God.
lot worse off than I am. And I know my day is coming to be in the same shape she's in right now. And another thing I'm going to say. Everybody out there that has cancer, number one, they have different kinds of cancer, different kinds of stages, different kinds of doctors, and different kinds of medicine. No two people are the same.
Yes, Scammy, you are absolutely right. No two people are the same.
Yo, I thought
And you
Sherry was here with
definitely
us. I thought Sherry was here. Oh shit! How did she?
Where
How did
is
she do
Sherry?
this?
Where you at, Sherry? You in the bushes?
God.
If the shoe fits, Cinderella,
put it on.
Wear it.
See, if that wasn't the most perfect ad lib right there, put it on.
Put it out. Aren't the same as Christine. You were evil and nasty even before your diagnosis.
I better.
Your cancer, I think, made it worse. Christine was a beautiful person. Or should I say is a beautiful person.
Yes.
Before her diagnosis and after.
Wrong, Gail.
You will never
I did not.
amount to what Christine is.
That's wrong.
Jeez. I mean,
God, dude.
I don't understand it. I started out with colon cancer. Stage 3. Then I developed liver cancer, which all turned everything into stage 4. The chemo knocked out the liver cancer.
Thank you, Rita.
The tumor in the colon dropped down my rectum.
Thank you, Rita.
I went into remission September 2024.
God bless you.
Had a cancer scan in September that proved that. Had a cancer scan in December.
Shout out to
In March of
Rita.
2025,
Wait a
the
minute,
tumor
Cindy.
cancer is back.
Let's see who you got a gifted membership from. You got a gifted membership.
Stop
just
calling it appreciative. Damn, who is that? Woo! Oh my
I think
God.
never. That's why I'm on 2 brand new chemo
Damn.
medicines. Everybody's cancer is different. Everybody's body is different. No two people are the same.
Look at Lone Star.
Very true.
Come up here. I think. Well, let me grab this. Come up here.
Yo, can I get this girl in my pants?
Right? Where you at, dumplings? Where you at? You in the bushes
Sooner or later.
too?
Sooner or later. I know.
I think the reason I came up to show them is because you guys will see once they're read. I believe it's
What is
important to
that?
see what's happening,
Dumplings?
you know, in the background, because a lot of people just hear things
Say
and
dumplings.
don't see the severity of it. And this blew my mind.
I mean,
Here's the first one. If you can pull it up.
you get dumplings on your.
So it says, oh wait. Well, that shows that Sherry's phone number.
Inside.
Everywhere.
She says
Dumplings.
dumplings.
Why do you even try to portray someone who isn't a conniving little bitch? Why? You've
Cameras have
got
cameras now.
so many names, so many numbers. Why are you pretending to be such a nice person? The way you are is the reason why you're always involved in the drama. You know that Anne was going to show the number. She didn't give 2 fucks. You can hear it in her voice how she really don't care. And I know that you were only doing it because you want people to think that you have a heart. But we all know you don't.
Okay.
Pull it back up.
Damn.
She already put her own phone numbers in a certain person's chat, but I still don't want to do that, you know.
No.
What's
That's
up,
why I
Yanni?
knocked out Germany's last name.
Yeah.
Matthew, you have not
What?
stopped my YouTube
Oh.
money.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah, you had me rolling with this one.
Yo, my mic was muted. I said what again? Damn. Yes, I did.
So here's the first
You know I
message.
did. You know I did. Yeah, I did.
Aunt Sherry says,
What?
I'm disappointed, Miss Christine. Tried to call you. You know that we've been on pianos together. What's going on with you? And H says, I have things I have to do. Can you please don't get my number out? You asked me not to give out yours. And she says, you've got it. She loves you and she is dying. She's on hospice, not long for her to live. As she said, and I did too, it's your choice. That's all I have to say. And then she says, okay, deleting your accounts, phone, email, etc. You'll find out on your own. And this is coming from a lady who, you know, she knows H looks to her as a mother, calls her his mom. Right?
Ooh.
So being that cruel that fast.
So right here, you can hear Daisy's. I know it's going too fast. I'm sorry, y'all. If you wanted to slow it down, let me know.
Just when I talk.
So right here is where Daisy's like, what is she talking about? What's going on? And excuse me, Daisy was not aware of the incident between Sherry and H. Davis, in where Sherry shared H. Davis's number with Christine. So you'll hear it here that she's like, "What the heck is going on?"
When he was only asking for the respect that he gives her, is that
I don't know.
You did that without asking, and she says, "I don't want to hear from you."
Hey,
And
why is that dumpster on fire?
And what that still shows her number. And what I
Yeah, hold on, pause it real quick. I was gonna ask the same thing. Why is there a dumpster on fire? It's weird.
Because Dumplings is the whole dumpster fire. She knows she is. She knows she is. But I wonder if they're gonna do that tell-all tonight. Do you know? All that?
I would have believed it until they said something about they can't go live. Somebody they lost a bunch of people, and I don't know. I've seen they said something about under 50 subs. Or you can't. I don't know. I looked at it and it was 59, but
yeah, I seen that post too. But I didn't even know it was like that was one of the guidelines that you have to have over 50 subs. So to go live.
Well, apparently that tell all, and then she's gonna come visit. So okay.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I was hoping that they would do it between today and tomorrow, so that she could finally hit your panel.
I would prefer it happen that way. So yeah, it may answer a few questions.
Yep.
Agreed. Or gain more.
Or not.
Pause it.
Do we have to listen to her voice?
But I didn't say that. Why is it?
Do we have to listen to her voice?
Man,
really?
What are you talking about? Her voice ain't as annoying as this lady's sister.
Who?
Daisy, she be knowing.
She said who? Like she didn't know.
It's annoying.
Daisy be flirting with me. Well, I ain't talking about the one that ain't on YouTube.
I'm not talking about anybody. I just said her voice is annoying.
Yeah, Don B was talking about Christine and that.
I mean, maybe Dumpling. Maybe she in first place though. Come on,
let's be
real.
Are you live?
Why would I be over here? Dude, she always asking if I'm live. Speaking of annoying,
Christ. You got all these things for.
So right here, you guys can see.
Oh my God.
Jinkies pops up on panel. Now Matthew's already there. Now, granted, Jinkies was up there before, but she dropped down and she was gone for a while. You know? So Matthew's up there, and then Jinkies pops up.
Stalker. Anyway, is Christine okay? How's she feeling today?
Feeling good.
Well, no. I mean today. Is she feeling good today?
Running a fever.
It's day to day. I know.
Yeah, she did a video tonight and stuff. And
I talked to her today, Matthew. Had her.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did.
So she gave you full rights to speak on her behalf.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she loves Auntie Sherry. She loves everybody.
Anybody else can do that, or just her?
No, she gave me full permission to speak on her behalf.
It's a sad situation.
Trust me, and she said I would tell the truth.
Yeah, Daisy, I didn't even really know everything until.
They sent her home with hospice, and she's just having a hard time because she's having anxiety, because she's thinking about things after everything and stuff. I mean, facing death is not an easy thing to do. He made a funny video. He actually made a joke out of it and made a video where a comment.
She told me she was afraid.
Don B did.
Right. Okay. Well, let me say this. You know, when people are telling Sherry, don't include YouTube. This lady is enough to worry about. But think about it, guys. This YouTube is a part of her life. She wants to know about it.
Yes,
so I don't blame Sherry for telling her stuff.
She loves me.
Christina?
She loves me.
Right.
She trusts me, and I love her.
Right. I mean, I don't blame her for telling her everything.
Okay,
she probably wants to know.
I'm packing to
the thing
go.
is, she cried
to
around
stay with Christine.
And it's not good for her
relieve
mental
her
health
husband.
now.
I'm packing to go. My caregivers.
Matthew, Miss Daisy, and Jinx are going on a road trip to see Christine.
Shit.
You gonna watch it?
I am. I'm going on a road trip.
I'm gonna milk bang on it if we do go.
Y'all two be the most annoying motherfuckers ever on a damn.
We're going to
Matthew, I'm going to stay.
Please, there's no way. And I know both of you can't drive for shit. So
Jinky goes 80 miles an hour.
Matthew, I'm
like to
having my
drive myself.
caregiver drive me to Christine's.
Are
and
you?
I'm going to stay there for the duration.
Are you? Seriously?
Yes, seriously. And
Oh,
Erica's going to come.
Yeah, that's big. Wow.
Take care of my dog as if she
Wait,
would take
wait. When did you make up this decision?
When I talked to Christine today.
You know you could be there a lot longer than you think, right?
Excuse me?
You could be there a lot longer than you think.
Yes, I know that.
It's all right.
Okay. I'm hoping, and you know what, Sherry? I'm hoping you are there a lot longer than you hope to.
Yeah, I hope I stay there forever.
Damn.
That's my hope.
That's cool.
But she
That's
needs
big.
me. She needs me. She's asked me to sleep in the bed with her, talk to her, hold her hand. You know, I'll read her stories or I'll tell her stories. And she just, I've even talked to her husband, which he relayed to the doctor, that she needed something for her anxiety. So he sent her Ativan because she's really scared. She's scared about the way she will die, not what happens after she dies. And that's how I feel too. I mean, you know, I worry about the way I'm going to die, not what happens after I die.
I think we all hope to go in our sleep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's not always possible. Sometimes we have to suffer a little longer than we thought we ever could.
As long as you're right with the Lord, you don't have nothing to fear. You know?
Yes.
Because I believe angels come to you at your bedside when.
Yes,
when
Miss
it's ready.
Daisy.
I've seen so many
Miss
people.
Daisy, Christine wants to be cremated, and I talked to her about that, and I said I do too. And
I don't like that. I don't.
That scares me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
I don't
let
like
me
that.
tell you why. Let me tell you why.
I don't even like the thought of it.
Me or Christine. I say, Christine, the greatest faith in God is to know that your soul is going with Him, and your body has just been a vessel for you to live in.
She's got a daughter up there in heaven too.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. And I have a couple of sons up there.
She don't want to leave her. She don't want to leave her kids that she's got here too. I mean,
all right, Don,
I guess I'm just not ready to have the Miss Christine in heaven talk yet. I'm sorry.
Me neither.
I'm not Sherry.
Right.
Sherry. I don't know. I'm not ready to hear her in heaven together yet.
No, I'm not either. Honestly,
I know that's where she's going.
Oh, I know she will. But
almost everybody on this panel is going. But
the Lord
somebody talks to you and they're letting their
you going too?
And here, you guys can see that, you know, everyone who knows Matthew and Daisy, and you know the people over here and the people over there, we joke around, you know, and I mean it. What Matthew just said, you know what I'm saying? It was a joke. I mean, I took it as a joke. You know what I'm saying?
I think I did good as far as her just even being up there was enough to piss me off. But
yeah, you know, and it's just like, you know, it's always good to have some type of laughter, especially with what was being talked about.
Right. Notice when it was about Christine, I made it about Christine. One person up there didn't say a damn word because it wasn't about Christine. It never has been about Christina Hurt.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I'm not ready to to talk that talk that you know Sherry was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put that out there. I want to put, you know, that there's gonna be a miracle, and you know the new meds that they're gonna give her is gonna cure her 100%, and we're gonna have Christine back. You know, and that's the only thing that I wish that everyone would do. Just put the positive vibes out there, you know?
Shit, I'm the only one. What you talking about? I don't know where y'all three going, but
the thing is, faith over fear.
Again. People in the ground. If you have a great faith in God, you're not going to be afraid of being cremated because your soul is the only thing that's important.
Christine isn't going anywhere.
Right, Sherry, right.
Say when it's time for us. She's a fighter. I'm not ready for the thought of her not being here. Me either, y'all. it is stressful enough to see her being sick like this. It is. It stresses me out a lot. And that's part of the reason why I don't go live a lot either, is because of that and stuff, because it stresses me out a lot.
It's difficult, Daisy. It's
Yeah.
difficult. But I talked to her. I talked to her. She called me today.
What is Jinkies? Jinkies, what are you doing?
She called me today. I didn't call her.
And you know, and one thing I can say about you, Matthew, and you and Morbid, is y'all care about Christine, and y'all have showed her so much respect, and that means a lot.
Mentioning my name,
love, and
same sentence.
And admiration. And admiration.
I've never thought of doing anything less.
I know.
I know you would, Matthew.
But then when you got people like Don B over saying stupid shit, you know, it just makes me sick to my stomach.
And your sister.
It does.
I'm going on a road trip, guys.
It makes me
You know, but at the same time, I feel like that wasn't even really an attack on her.
What
he was trying to attack? It was more of an attack on the case itself and anybody that was, following her close to it.
Cold as hell. That was.
But it was weak as hell to say, though.
Exactly.
Who said that? Repeat it,
Hey,
please.
Spicy Prestone, bro.
Bro.
Yo.
Chill, dog.
Please don't.
Yo.
Bro.
I'm going to
no.
I'm going to the person who asked for me. Okay? She wants me. I'm going.
Is that really Jinkies up here, or is that somebody else?
I hope not. Drop him and then.
Because there was some troublesome in the back chat saying some bad stuff. Like, hey, Spicy Prestone. I wish I could go live more. I really do. I just said what Prestone said, but not.
What did Prestone say? It's usually against me.
No, she didn't say nothing. Is Prestone a girl or a boy? No.
We don't know. We just know they're antifreeze.
Listen, I can take people
It's gender
all day, but when they hurt my friends, that's a totally different problem. And Christine has never hurt.
I'm a little jealous.
What, Jinkies?
Yo, would you fucking take that off the screen and then maybe move me possibly? That'd be cool too.
What are you talking about?
No fear, Matthew. You're not very good looking, and your voice is disgusting.
Hey, don't start fighting, Jinkies.
We talking about. She must want to be talking about
comments.
Christine video shows. That's crazy. We're talking about Christine. Weird.
You can't let them say
the video shows, bitch, you still a liar.
But why y'all fighting still?
Damn. I don't know.
To me, I can tell that.
Damn. Except I tell the truth.
You
One of us can speak the truth. One of us can't.
So are you still mad at?
You don't know what the truth is, Matthew.
What's that? I do know the truth. Yeah, hush, Jinkies. The fuck up. Exactly.
Here we go, y'all.
Love one another.
The thing is y'all used
For
to
Sherry, tell on your ass again. You better be quiet.
y'all used to be friends. What happened?
Anyway. I was friends with a lot of people I'm not with.
Hey, Sarah.
This one ain't no more special than the next one. I'm not gonna be friends with.
Anything and everything you've ever said about me.
I was wondering when you was gonna come over here and hang out with me, Matthew.
It's gone, baby. It's gone. It's gone.
You always do.
It's gone. I love you.
Yeah, I'll be in the bushes sometimes.
I love you, Matthew.
But you deal with a lot of sometimes crime cases that I'm not gonna. No, not me.
Well, I think
not gonna jump in. I'll just listen.
That was about P. Diddy,
right? Yeah, I saw you doing quite a bit about that. Quite a bit has come out since then too.
Yeah, you think he's gonna get off?
No.
You don't
I think he's done. I think they're gonna.
No.
Yeah.
He'll be lucky if he doesn't get life.
No, he's not even gonna see. Something's gonna happen to him.
You think so? I do too.
You guys don't have a. Do you know the magnitude of what is going on here? He has previous presidents doing stuff. He's got the top of everyone doing stuff.
And Clyde Davis had Whitney Houston killed, and Prince killed, and Michael Jackson.
And Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah, they're all behind it. Bill Clinton.
They said Obama was buying X pills off of them.
I think I can come up on my sister's panel.
Yeah.
Without an agenda, right, guys?
I think so.
No, Jinkies, I
was up here earlier.
Damn,
I'm gonna be quiet.
Can we stay on topic? Anyway.
You can talk, baby. I want you.
So yeah, so right there, there was, in my opinion, there was joking back and forth or whatever you want to call it. You understand what I'm saying? you guys were saying stuff to each other, but Daisy changed the subject and she started talking about P. Diddy. And, you know, she came out with that comment, and I'm like, you know, why are you gonna, they were talking about something else. Why come out and say that at that moment?
Because she was, feelings got hurt from a comment from Spicy Presto. A comment messed her all up. Man.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I can't see the
Just a comment. That's all. Just a comment that she's always seeing the same person talking crap about her. All of a sudden, it's shocking now. Hey, Auntie M.
Yeah, it's crazy because I know if I'm going to go up on a panel where there might be some arguing, I'm definitely not going to be reading chat because
Right.
I'm gonna end up arguing with the people in chat.
Right, I'm going in.
Yeah, it's gonna throw me off. So I just concentrate on, you know, being on panel. You know.
Ridiculous. I want you to.
This is about Diddy right now.
And I walked off because I was watching where the DEA busted our Mexican restaurant in town, and then I come back and dang.
What is it, Big Mama? Yeah, Diddy is screwed. But somebody else said that there's more to the diddler. There's more than just the diddler, and there is more than just the diddler. And everybody hollers Justin Bieber's a victim. No, he's not. If he was, he wouldn't be wearing Balenciaga clothes.
What the? Are you serious right now?
What?
You don't think he's a victim?
No, I don't. Because
what?
Do you know how
You are
Justin Bieber
out
was?
of your mind right now.
I do think that he was a victim, but I don't think he is now. The reason why is because he's wearing Balenciaga.
Did you not see the video of when he was in that club doing the worst stuff possible to that football player?
Do that
potty
stuff.
break, Francie Sherry.
I think he's a bit gay. I do. I think Justin.
Enjoy yourself.
I think he's messed up. I think he's on drugs. But okay, so
Yeah.
Justin says he doesn't want to be a part of the billionaire club. You know, he don't want to kill kids and drink their blood. He said I didn't.
Ooh, conspiracy.
Okay. But his wife just became a billionaire, and he's wearing Balenciaga, and his wife got on there and said that she did witchcraft to get him. So they're supposed to be Christians. You know what I'm saying? Yet they're, I don't know. I think they sold their soul. I think Usher's just as bad now, even though Usher was a victim too. Usher sold him to Diddy. It's not just the diddler. There's more than just the diddler is involved, I think. No, Combs is not a victim at all. Absolutely not. He's a perv.
Oh, I don't know if you had the sound bite on.
No, I ain't got the sound on.
Thank you, Gracie.
But I do think that, you know, we can all be victims of sexual abuse, but we don't turn out to be ones ourselves. He won't do time because of what he did to Cassie. Diddy will do time because of the trafficking and the laundering. Yeah. And that's another thing with Cassie. Cassie went along with the stuff that was done to her. But did Cassie go along with the stuff that was happening to children that she witnessed? Did she take part of the abuse of children?
I think.
I just don't. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't.
Really?
No.
Because at some point she was totally down with it, and the defense was proving that.
She liked the rich, she liked the famous, she liked everything she was getting. There comes a time when you have to put your foot down and say, okay, I'm not doing this. I don't care. Kill me, whatever you want to do. So when Diddy had these young children that was on these party favors, did Cassie participate in hurting these children?
So hold on. Speaking of that, so I can remember being a young kid and watching some old Asian movie, and I remember seeing that, and I remember asking my mom, like, what's going on? And you know, she was like, it's like well known, that's what they do. The rich, you know, at least back in the day, that was their thing.
Oh yeah, look here, Ronald El Presidente. Daisy, how can you respect Matthew's man P. Diddy right out in front of him? Disrespect. Matthew was the leader in the free.
You messed his joke up. Look, nobody in the chat's responding to you. I knew my gaydar was going off. What's going on here?
Ron, I love you, but that's just wrong.
There's many Diddies and many Epsteins out there.
Cripple
And
Creek.
most of these
Oh my
people
God.
are involved in it, and they're
Yeah,
not even
and you
hiding
know
their
what?
Satan worshiping anymore.
You'd be shocked at who they are too.
No, we know. We know now. Yeah.
We know
Yeah,
that
we
most
know.
Hollywood celebs, billionaires, if they have to be billionaires, a lot of
Hey,
them.
guess where Tom Hanks is? Anybody see Tom Hanks? Oh,
He's a
he
perv.
left the country.
He became
I wonder
A
why.
lot of people
Why would
left the
Tom Hanks
country.
do that?
A lot of
Because he's
people
because
guilty.
he's a petty.
And they're forcing Ellen back, I heard.
They are because of what?
Yep.
The
Probably for testifying.
Ellen
Subpoena.
is sicko.
Yes.
I bet she's
She's
going to
a
have to
sick,
testify.
sick person. I
Matthew,
can't
you
believe people glorify
you know
her.
what you
Damn,
missed?
Gail. Like, what the fuck?
What you
Matthew, you know what
play
you
the
missed
rest
tonight?
of the video? Oh,
You missed my
Diamond,
I'm stopping
fashion.
you.
play the
You
rest
missed
of the
my
video.
fashion show.
Let me see
Damn.
if I can.
Oh yeah,
Diamond wants me to
I
play.
had my Michael Kors shoes on. I mean, I was.
Hang on, let me
dressed.
play it. Daisy said he's a perv. Fact. He is a perv. All of them are perverts, and Justin Bieber included. I
Gotta
believe
be down.
he was
Yeah.
hard up for money. He was losing money. They signed the contract with the devil. That's why he's promoting Balenciaga, and his wife just became a billionaire. I think he sold his soul, him and his wife both, because now all of a sudden his wife's coming out bragging about witchcraft and shit. I thought they were Christians. That's not Christians. You don't practice witchcraft. Any Christian knows that there's nothing that angers God more than that. So yeah, hang on. Let me play the rest of what Diamond's had here.
He was only asking for the respect that he gives her. But he says, I'm really hurt you did that without asking. And she says, I don't want to hear from you. And then she says she's dying. To heck with you. And that still shows her number. And my problem is Miss Christine didn't ask, I don't believe.
Yo, why you highlight that weak ass shit?
She's being pushed a little bit to, talk to people and get on panels and stuff when her mind is on her family right now.
Dumpling.
Who exactly is forcing Christine to be on panel?
Get her up here.
Again, you speak of Christine like you know her.
Get her up here.
You know of her, but you don't know her. Christine loves to get on panels. She loves her YouTube family and her YouTube friends, which you are none of. So for you to say that she's being forced, the only panel that she has been on is Miss Daisy's over at the farm. How
One second.
dare you say
pause
some
one
shit
second.
like that?
First of all, you guys need to sub up to Diamonds. If we could get her link in it. Actually, Diamonds. Oh wait, maybe you could actually. Second thing, please hit the like. Third, Diamonds, hold me down because I got to go get Marley ready for school. So it just be a couple of minutes. I'll be right back.
All right, got you.
Yep.
This is what I'm talking about with you. You always talking out your ass. I mean, all you really needed to do, if it was the whole thing with H. Davis, was present your screenshots, say what you wanted to say about Sherry giving Christine H. Davis' number.
Yeah.
But you always have to throw in the bullshit
Going to do with it?
to get, should I say, to keep the fire going. And then you want to cry and tell your little bulldog, or should I say chihuahua, because she ain't no bulldog. You want to go and let her know that you're being bullied again so she can come to your rescue.
H. Davis
I mean,
like a fiddle.
It doesn't make any sense. If you don't want to get talked on, why say some dumb shit like this? This is the shit that's going to make everything continue. I guarantee, okay, that is going to continue. As a matter of fact, I promise you that is going to continue because you just don't know how to keep your mouth shut.
Why is Dumplings acting like
it's a free country, you know.
Christine.
You can say whatever you want to say. I get it. But just know that with everything that comes out of your nasty mouth, you're going to have to take the repercussions. And like I said before, I love barbecue. You must love to get smoked.
Everybody on this
and that's
panel
exactly
loves
what's going to
barbecue.
keep happening.
So either way, it's not in the right. But he says, I'm going to call
One
it
of
back.
us
Have
can
a good
cook
day.
it though.
So she was being hateful. He was still being respectful. She says, do you?
Man, answer your phone, man. Look, they calling each other on the panel and shit.
You don't
This is
understand. She's
wild.
dying. You may not get her.
This
You
is
may not get her. She's
wild.
on heavy meds. This will be a burden that you
They
have to carry along.
calling each other.
Okay. Oh, I'm angry. And H says, so what's the best time to reach her? And Sherry says, I guess after she's dead.
No, Sherry, why would you go and say something like that?
Ooh, hey, why did
I'm
she
like,
say that though?
we're over here feeling the absolute worst because of what Don B had posted on his community wall. And you're out here talking about after she's dead.
Facts.
Like, why would you even put that out into the universe?
Who said that?
You know, when you speak.
Who said?
So here, I'm not really sure who called who here, but Daisy was playing the video and she really wasn't paying attention to what was happening. So you're gonna hear her asking, you know, like who said this and all this other stuff. So I guess like whoever called her, just she really wasn't paying mind to the video.
And you know this for a fact when you speak out
Hold
loud,
on.
the devil
Wait,
hears
what?
you. So any
Sherry,
negative
why you say that?
words that fall out of your mouth.
Hold on, pause it.
Sherry,
Pause it.
what do you think's gonna happen? I mean,
Sherry, why you say that?
What did she say?
Why you?
What did you say?
Why,
I didn't get it. I was talking.
yeah, shut up.
What was it? What was
Sherry.
It was sympathy seeking. He had no right to send our private messages, and they were clipped. There were some things that were left.
That's fine. That's fine. But
I didn't hear what was said.
There
we
were
want to know
some
what.
things, Matthew, that were left
I was
out
talking to my
of
daughter when I heard that.
the conversation.
Sherry, I'm sure
And
there
no
always
one has
is.
the right to show private text or record people and put it on YouTube.
Well,
Now that's an invasion of privacy.
Can you guys still hear me?
I can still hear you.
What? I'm on my phone. It's saying this video is unavailable.
Really?
Yeah, check your status real quick.
Why would it be saying that? No.
Everything's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
It says this video isn't public anymore.
What?
On this live, on your live.
Hold on. Yeah, my live went down.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know.
I'm getting messages. Did Matthew get struck? Where did he go?
I don't know. It still look like it's live on my end. Okay.